In 2010, I was bartending in Australia, making a lot of drinks that had existed for 20 years, a lot of classics. And really the idea for a distillery came out of wanting to do things differently and wanting to do things our own way. People come in every day asking us how long we've been open. And I really think that that's a sign that it's a growing industry. Like, people have just never heard of us, never heard of the distillery on the next block. And the more distilleries that exist, the more people know that they exist. In 2014, I was working at a bourbon distillery down in Seattle. And there was a guy down there who ran a limoncello distillery. Everybody, 2015, trying to be the vodka distillery, the gin distillery of the Pacific Northwest. This one guy making limoncello, just selling out every weekend, going to the liquor store, buying his product back, selling it to people in his tasting room again. I always remembered this guy. And so when we opened in Vancouver, there's a lot of vodka, there's a lot of gin. We just decided we wanted to do something that was uniquely ours and to be known for that. That was our amaretto. In the long run, we want to be a whiskey distillery. So in the flavor Bible, it says that honey goes really well with whiskey. What we do a little bit differently with the amaretto is that it's sweetened with blackberry honey. So for that reason, you can use it as a simple syrup in any whiskey cocktail to add a little more. We really like polarizing products, things people love or hate. The chili vodka is our most polarizing product. Many people like the amaretto, but a few people really love the chili vodka. And for those people, there's nothing else out there like it. We wanted to make something that, we'll say maybe 30% of the population loved, while 70% of the population hated it. And that for us was a success. The chili vodka, admittingly, is not for everyone. Making beer, while it's delicious, you're making the product that people consume. When you make a spirit, you make something that other people work with. It goes into a recipe that can become so much greater than your capabilities or my capabilities. And I think that people really gravitate towards cocktails, maybe more so recently than in the past 10 years, because there's a bit of like a creative aspect to it that you might find in cooking, or you might find in design or art. Whiskey is what we always wanted to make. It's a massive time commitment, it's a massive financial commitment, something you have to sit on for years with no income. We're at the point, after having been open for 5 years now, that we have enough put away, we can put a little more away every month, that we'll start releasing whiskey in the next 2 years. I make booze for a living. How am I not living the dream?